Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's time once again for another TBR Jar Pool. I refuse to talk any louder than this because it is actually 2 o'clock in the morning here and my husband is trying to sleep. Because he can sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. I, for some reason, can't. I have insomnia. Go me. So I figured while I was up I might as well do something productive. Goodness, well, I ended up pulling out 3? Okay, well, we'll start with these 3 then. 53. Oh. Not a bad sized book. Another one my friend wrapped. Facing Fate by Hayat Khan, Dublin Sisters Book 1. Ooh. A mesmerizing tale of love, passion, betrayal, and revenge. Nawal's struggles. She was abandoned on her wedding day. The groom disappeared. Accusations flew. Her honor was at stake, and her family's reputation was on the line. One man saved her from all this misery, or was it yet another cruel twist of fate? Salman's obsession. He had wanted her for as long as he could remember. The expectations and prying eyes of those around him never wavered. His resolve to make her his. Everything was going according to his plans until the other came and shattered it all, breaking his heart into a million pieces. Now he's determined to change fate and make her his. Dodd's rage. Life was never fair. Those who should have protected him treated him unjustly, and everything was taken from him. He would no longer sit back and accept his fate. He would fight for it. A seething blaze simmered within him, and he was ready to burn anyone who crossed his path, even those who were innocent. This book is book 1 of the Dublin Sisters series. It is also the first in a duet. Cool. Facing Fate. Okay. 66. Oh, it's sandwiched between. Here we go. Oh, this is one I was kind of looking forward to. Love in the Stacks. By Julie Milo. Nicole Delaney is eager to make her mark as a librarian at a charming Florida college, but an ambitious and potentially controversial project leads her straight into one thing she's set on avoiding: romance. When her boss pairs her with the endearingly awkward Adam, a fellow librarian, she's caught off guard. Adam's thoughtful, steady, and patient. He just might be what Nicole doesn't know she needs. Though Adam's heart has been set on Nicole from the beginning, it's her anxious mind that he needs to win over. As they navigate their growing connection and step outside their comfort zones, both at work and in their relationship, they discover that facing life's challenge is much easier when you have someone by your side. Love in the Stacks is a closed-door, just-kisses, slow-burn workplace romance rom-com featuring 2 nerdy librarians and anxiety representation. I love that. Okay, what was the third one? 33. Oh, another good-sized one. Ooh. I can see this one through the paper. Another one I was kind of looking forward to. Looks like we're going to have like mostly romances this time around. The spreadsheet... Yeah. Words are hard. The spreadsheet situation, Don Banks. See. Evie Watson loves being a librarian. Is Sapling Grove a little too small town for her? Sure. Is she bad at setting boundaries when it comes to other duties as assigned? Maybe. In her anxiety, though, the roof because of short staffing. Her anxiety is through the roof because of short staffing and the condescending English professor. Definitely. But put her in charge of a complicated spreadsheet and she shines. She can analyze all kinds of statistics, including how likely a net positive outcome is when dating a colleague. 0% chance. A big city job opportunity may be the perfect solution to her personal and professional frustrations. But now the history professor she's crushing on needs some serious help with Excel. Andrew Brandt loves nerdy books and cooking for people, plus he respects her intellect. If her calculations are correct, their time together is adding up to be more than just a friendship. Could Evie's strict approach to workplace romance actually be a formula error? Probably. Okay. That's 3. Wait, what did I do? 5? I know we did 6 last time because there was a Christmas book in the mix. Oh. I was kind of hoping I could reach this one for my chair. Yes, I can. Yes. 9. Oh. Okay. Leadership Lessons from Classic Literature, The Odyssey, by Andrew W. Reichmeyer. What makes a great leader? Since the dawn of mankind, people have survived to find what makes a leader great. Every year, new books, theories, and courses are developed to teach people how to make decisions and inspire others to follow them. Core leadership competencies have not changed, and the lessons from history's most famous leaders still resonate today. Homer gave the world a script for how to be a good leader in the Odyssey. Following the footsteps of Odysseus during his decade traveling from Troy to Ithaca provides a masterclass in leadership still applicable for the 21st century. So, we have our first nonfiction. We actually have a book that's not a romance in this. We had a lot of really good ones in the last one. We had like... I can't even remember what they all are. Oh yeah, we had Fractured Focus, which wasn't really a romance. The Curious Cage of Plagium, also not a romance. Who is Bobby May was kind of a thriller, like maybe a second chance romance, I guess you could call it. And then Fabled Remains, which was a fantasy. 23. Really don't know if you guys can see this. You're just gonna have to trust me that that's what it says. I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna pull, like I would actually just pull a random book down, just, you know. 23. Oh, I think it's the Blackguard? No. Ooh. Verona and the Minister from the Dead. Another one that's definitely not a romance. Probably. Watch me read the back and find out I'm absolutely wrong and it's like a dark romance. When Verona unleashes chaos at the train station, she's thrust into the hidden world of the gifted, where magic begins and witches like her are hunted. Cursed with not one but 2 forbidden gifts, Verona becomes a target in a world she never knew existed. Her return to the gifted world doesn't just trigger her powers, it begins a witch hunt. Specifically her headhunt. As the former ruler of the gifted world returns from his grave and to seek vengeance against his daughter, Verona must master spellcraft, combat, sorcery, and learn to tame her demon, because the greatest threat to both worlds might just be her. In a tale of bloodlines, betrayal, tragedy, and magic, will Verona conquer her fate, or will Aram get his revenge. Okay, so definitely not a romance. Okay. I think we'll call that good. Because those are decent sized books. I know the last batch I had, a lot of them were quite thin. Okay, so Facing Fate by Hayat Khan. Love in the Stacks by Julie Milo. The Spreadsheet Situation by Dawn Banks. I may never stop struggling with that title. Leadership Lessons from Classic Literature by The Odyssey by Andrew W. Reitmeyer. And Verona and the Minister from the Dead. Ashanvi Nandish Pritham. Pretty sure I'm saying that right, and if I'm not, then as usual, I will reach out to the author. I will reach out to the author as usual to make sure that I am saying it correctly. So, well, we're getting there. We're just not getting a whole lot on this, like, last row, it feels like. I think almost all of these... Yeah, I think 2 of these came from the middle row and everything else came from the top row. So, I mean, we're getting to the top row, but, like, it doesn't feel like we're really getting a whole lot from the bottom row. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's a 7th one missing. Most of them, once I'm done reading them, I am putting them back on the shelves, and I'm trying to keep a hold of them at least for the, to the end of the month to do the monthly recap. The ones I've been trying to keep a hold of more than anything are the ones that I have liked over the throughout the month. So each month I've been picking a book that I like the most, and I've been trying to keep those so that we can go over them in December and kind of pick out which one I liked more for the year. And, like, so far what we have is Elite Memories, The Conjurer and the Corpse, and Every Ounce of Courage from January, February, and March. So we'll see what April brings us, because we're just not done with April yet. Like I said, the last batch I got, the books were so small that most of them I got through in a day. So we'll keep going and see these where you guys can actually read the titles. See where we go from there. Why are you... Okay. Oh, my books are pulling now. There's obviously... Most of the used rows are full, but this one down here, because it's the last bit of the 100, they're not as full. But, yeah. So, stay tuned to see if any of these are good enough for me to review. And, the next TBR pull, like I said, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Is it still 2 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2:32 now. So, alright. That's all I've got for you tonight. Bye.